Which one is better for defending your home? A home defense pistol or a carbine like this one? Let's test it out. Welcome everyone to another shooting test, and today I'm here with the CP300 Artemis home defense pistol. This isn't a firearm, this is for home defense and uses carbon monoxide too. But the power of this thing is incredibly strong, man. It's perfect for defending your home without legal consequences. And there's also the most well-known and oldest air rifle, the one we're used to seeing for sale in every fishing store, right? The thing is, sometimes you can find this at an outdated price. Pretty interesting. One of these is costing $400 online. This one costs at least $1,000, so it's a lot pricier. Is it worth it? It's really better. We're going to test it now. The first advantage a pistol gives you is exactly mobility. So you're here inside the house. You can hide, move around, get close to the wall without the risk of the barrel hitting it. Because it's really short, you can hide it like this, or maybe keep it behind your back while you see who's coming. There's something much smaller. You can even hide it under your clothes. Unlike a carbine like this one, which is much longer, so you need a bit more movement. You can't get through a narrow hallway, and often you have to carry it up or down. But it usually wins in performance. Is that really true? Let's test it then. Before testing the power, I want to check the reaction time. The target is set up and the camera is already aimed at it. We're here with the pistol, as it would be at home. When defending yourself, you must leave it like that. Which means the carbon monoxide, too, is already inside, it's already oiled, and it's positioned here like this. And the rounds are already in the magazine. It's not ready to fire the way it is here. I can press here, release the safety, but it's not ready to fire. Because the carbon monoxide too isn't pressurized. We're going to test how long it takes for me. Let's suppose I heard something strange. I know there's an intruder. I'm going to get here, grab it, get it ready, and fire. Let's see how long it takes. We'll compare it to the carbine. Let's go. The carbine is ready. It's pressurized. Yeah, it took about 11 seconds to make the first shot. Apparently, it even jammed. Pressurization wasn't great. He did very little, but okay. 11 seconds, next one. The carbine itself doesn't stay loaded, right? Otherwise, it'll damage the device here. But we can very well put one of the pellets inside it. So you only have to break it, right? Wait, let me do a dry fire. Okay, I'll assume. Place the pellet here on this side and it'll be ready. Since we're going to use it for home defense, every second counts. So it's not cocked, but the pellet is already in position. With the pistol, I get 6 shots, but with this one, only 1. So we'll also test the second shot. How long does it take me? I'll leave it here. Carbine in position in 3, 2, 1, and done. Got it, broke it, got it, unlocked it, aimed. Fired. This one worked and I did it in just 8 seconds, but let's see the second shot. How long will I take? Huh? Done. Getting the ammo, which is already a tough task to do. Alright, second shot. I already took another 20-something seconds, about 25 seconds, so the second shot takes quite a while. Now when we're talking about the pistol, you'll already have it in position, you just grab it and shoot. You already have the second shot. You can fire 6 times consecutively, but reloading after the 6 shots, that's when it takes a while, because you have to remove the cylinder and reload it. That's it. One has an advantage, the other a disadvantage. Let's see how it turned out. This here is the target. Our shot was right here. As you can see, it hit here and here. The first one misfired, unfortunately. It's the first time this misfire thing has happened to me. The second test will be about penetration. In other words, what kind of damage we can do to the enemy. I placed the bars of soap here. We're going to shoot from one side using the pistol, and I loaded it here with Terminator ammo. It has this tip here, and in theory, it should penetrate much more. And so the rifle isn't at a disadvantage. I got this ammo here, which is also pointed, so both are penetration rounds. We're going to see how much it will penetrate here. In this case, the pistol wasn't made to penetrate. Since its barrel is very thick, the energy it releases when firing is very high. So, since the sphere is very large, it spreads out that energy and creates an impact. Its purpose is exactly to hit the opponent and hurt him so that he won't want to invade your house anymore. That's the idea. Now the carbine, the ammunition is much smaller, so it's really made to penetrate. Let's see how it is. Let's see how this thing performs. So let's load the ammunition here. It's looser than the others. The tip facing forward, I'm going to put it here. Leave it in position before the barrel, since pressing it will rotate the barrel first. Let's begin. TMCP 300 point blank test in 3, 2, 1. Man, now let's go with the carbine. Same test. Just a reminder, we're doing this in a controlled environment, totally safe. There's no one here. This is private property, so don't try this at home, okay? Just putting it back here. It's ready. Point blank penetration test. New Jardim 3, 2, 1, go. The impact is clearly different. Man, look at the hole we have here with the pistol and the tiny hole we make with the rifle. You can clearly see the grooves from the projectile here, how it goes in and cuts more easily. This one goes in tearing things up. Let's see how deep it went. You can clearly see that it came up to here, right? But let's check this one out. Look, let's see how deep it went. I'll try to cut here and we'll try to find this bullet. Let's see how far it went. Still haven't found it. Check this out, man. Wow, look how deep this went in. If we compare the two, you'll clearly see how the carbine works. It can penetrate much more. There are pricier models that penetrate much more, right? This is the weakest one, yet look how far it went. Now this one, even though it's a piercing projectile, it only went halfway. With that in mind, if your goal is to eliminate an intruder, the carbine works better because it penetrates much more. It manages to use its energy for penetration. But if you don't want to have problems with the law later or face criminal charges, you can't hurt the person too much. In this case, the pistol works better because it has a lot of energy, but it's spread over a larger area. So it will probably hurt a lot, it'll leave a bruise, it'll cause a lot of pain, but it won't penetrate and it won't damage any organs. So you end up getting a different result depending on your needs. Now, we're going to try to simulate what a real fight would be like if I move around here, if I can land this shot. The question of distance. I want to do this test, so I'll start here inside the house. Let's suppose I want to go out. To be able to attack the enemy, is it already prepared? Is it already unlocked? Let's go then. Repetition test in 3, 2, 1, and go, go, go. There, there, there. Yeah, several shots. Let's see. One landed here. Let's see how the target looks. Look at what we've got, man. It's impressive. I managed to hit one really close to the center and a few here on the side. Let's go. New gun, new target. Let's see the result. So I'm going to reload first before going out in 3, 2, 1, and go. Go, 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 go. First shot. That makes it a lot harder, man. You have to bend every time. And the ammo too, you don't know where to put it. Look how long it takes me to make the next shot. Look, I get closer. Second shot. Let's go. Bend again. Put the ammo close. Shoot. I'm really close. Finally, the last shot and done. The viewing angle wasn't great because I filmed with this device, but a cell phone doesn't capture as wide a view as an action camera. In situations like this, you have to shoot, dodge, hide, and return, since the carbine takes a long time between shots. The worst part is holding the ammo by hand. There should be a way to remove and load ammo faster. Because I had to hold the ammo with my hand, and to load it, it takes a long time to break open. So, in this regard, man, once again, the pistol is the winner. It performed much better in this situation. Since everyone loves explosions, I placed 2 cans filled with water here. We'll film it in slow motion to see the projectile's impact. Explosive test, because it's fun. From Artemis CP300 in 3, 2, 1. Man, I never get tired of watching this stuff in slow motion, dude. It's really awesome. The energy dissipated is huge. Let's try it with the rifle. For the rifle, I'm going to use an impact pellet here. You can see that it has a flat head, so we're going to get the best possible result with this rifle. Getting ready here, just a reminder. For those who don't know, the house behind me is just a test house. No one lives here or nearby. It's completely safe, even where we're filming. There's an earth embankment, so all the rounds that don't stop at the target, most of them stop there. They hit the earth embankment, so it's totally safe. Let's do a point-blank explosive test for fun. In 3, 2, 1... Comparing the two cans here, you can see that the damage is very similar. This one makes a bigger entry hole, but this one also tore the can even though its hole is smaller. And the exit hole is a little bigger because the projectile is bigger. Something I've always wanted to shoot at is these deodorants here. In videos online, they fly everywhere. I want to see that. I'll set them up here so we can try hitting them. They're empty, but still have gas and pressure. Let's do the deodorant test. It's really cool. In 3, 2, 1, and... Man, this one. You can tell this thing is powerful because it went in and went through without even moving the thing. It only started moving after it had already gone through. Look, check out the size of the tear. The sphere went through, that's crazy, but it didn't fly off. Let's try with the carbine. I'm using a pointed penetration pellet again to make penetration easier. Let's go, penetration test on the deodorant in 3, 2, 1, and... So, after all these tests, what's my verdict on this? Feel free to share your different opinion below so we can discuss it. I know many people think differently. We have two pieces of equipment here, each with a slightly different purpose. A long gun is usually for shooting at longer distances, so when you're talking about home defense, a handgun has several advantages. Not to mention the fact that you can reload. Man, you can shoot several times with the same cartridge this here. Home defense is extremely important. So man, if you have the money for one of these, which costs a lot more than the carbines, even though there are expensive carbines too, this one is for home defense. It's more efficient, man. It wins in several situations. Its power is superior, even though it's carbon monoxide 2 powered. For home defense, it's great, though it does have some flaws. But if we're not talking about firearms, I think a 50 home defense is the best option you have available. But the carbine is valid, yes, especially because it's much cheaper. You can buy one of these here for $400.00 online. So if you don't have $1000.00 to buy one of those, get one of these at first, you know, so you can enter this world and enjoy weekends. Its ammo is much cheaper. You can get 100 or 200 rounds for $20.00. This one, though, has a kit of 12 rounds for $300.00. The ammo for this thing is insanely expensive. There are some rounds that are a little cheaper too, but even so, it's still much more expensive than the carbine. So, to start, if you don't have a lot of money, if you're not ready to spend that much, start with the carbine, okay? Because it already solves a lot of things. If you think it's needed, keep one of these hidden at home. It can be useful in many situations, okay? Anyway, if you want more tests, I can do them. Just leave your suggestions for some things we can test here. I just don't have a lot of money to buy other models like this one. I really wanted to test other models, but they're very expensive. Man, this is a lot of money. So, if there's any store out there that wants to sponsor these open and available videos, alright, I'll see you in the next test. I'm out. Is there still gas? I shouldn't waste it if I don't need to use it. Ah, it's already finished. It should have lasted longer.